there was a pecking order in this conference coming into the season. It was all Oklahoma's going to win the conference. They're going to beat Iowa State in the Big 12 championship game. That was 90-some% of the rhetoric out there. So Iowa State was on its own level, number 2. And then Oklahoma State, Texas, TCU, whomever, they're going to fight it out for their 8-4, 9-3, 7-5 type seasons. But here we have Iowa State going down to Baylor. They haven't looked good the entire season. Same thing with Oklahoma, despite, again, achieving a 5-0 record, very vulnerable. Texas, I'm not going to oversell their play to this point. They did what you would expect against TCU. The impressive win against Texas Tech, who's now 4-1. Of course, the letdown against Arkansas does not play into the conference race, of course. How do you feel about this conference? Is it as much of a free-for-all as it kind of feels between the 3 that I mentioned, plus Oklahoma State's 5-0 and playing pretty well?
I think it depends on how this game goes, because if Oklahoma wins this game, I think it's their conference for the taking again, like it has been the last basically decade. I don't see them losing to Oklahoma State. They haven't lost to them in a long time, 7 or 8 years. So it kind of depends on this game, and I really believe the winner of this game is going to be in the Big 12 championship. I pretty much think they guarantee their spot if they win this game, whereas the loser can still get there, but the road becomes much tougher.
Absolutely. Of course, they faced each other in 2018 after Texas won the regular season game. Oklahoma won the rematch to move on to the college football playoffs. And again, Oklahoma, Iowa State last year, and many expected that to be repeated. Oklahoma State, I don't know who they play this week. They're coming off a win against Baylor.
They're on a bye, and then they play us.
Okay, so there's another big game coming up, of course, in conference play